right, this is round three because that whole round before this did not go through. And so let's talk about live streaming troubleshooting. There you go. So, what I've learned about live streaming, and you're just seeing it live right now because it just happened to me, you need to close down a lot of your apps. So, close down all your tabs. When you go to live streaming, close down any other browsers, any tabs, any your email or mail, Outlook, whatever it is, anything that's going to suck up the Wi-Fi or your Ethernet, whatever it is, close it down because live streaming takes a lot of your internet. So you need all your Wi-Fi power to be focused on your live stream. And so today, we're going to talk about how live streaming is great, it's important, and it's the best way for you right now to create content on the go the most time efficiently too, because when you live stream, it automatically posts on your Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. And at the same time, you can create clips from it, and it automatically can create clips from Facebook, or you can just download the video or record yourself and then use that to cut up in Adobe Premiere or whatever video editing software that you have. And so the first tip today is going to talk about the best quality video for streaming. And so I've gotten a lot of compliments on my background as well as the quality of my camera, because what I'm using is a Panasonic GH5, which is a mirrorless camera, and then a Rokinon prime lens, which is 12 millimeters and a f2.8, and that gives me a nice wide angle because it's pressed up against the wall, and I want to have some more space in between me, so I have more depth of field, a shallow depth of field. And so it's a little bit of a wide angle, but I'm playing around with it and trying to figure out what the best focal length, and I think this is the best one for me in my apartment. And so what I'm doing is that I am using a HDMI out cable that goes into an external video capture card. I use a Pyle, Pyle, that I got for pretty cheap, I think $100 or $150 on Amazon. And then that goes into my computer. And then what happens is that I am recording in 1080, 30 frames per second. And then that's going into this capture card. And the computer and Facebook is now using the footage that's coming from the camera, a really high quality camera, to use for a stream. Now, I also do this for Zoom. And so I've been doing this for my podcasts. And my podcasts have been doing really well recently because I have actually taken it from audio to visual. Because of COVID, I had to go to Zoom. Now, before, I would go to people's houses and I would just record it on my video, on my camera. And then what would happen is that I would have to download the footage and then upload it to my computer, and then I would have to record the whole video and edit the whole video, and it was just a very tedious process. And so what I did is I hired someone on Fiverr to actually mix the audio and cut the video in a audiogram that I can use for social media. And then also, because I'm on Zoom, I'm able to actually record and record, and then I can download the video stream and audio files, separate audio files, so that I can use that and give it to another editor to upload onto YouTube, and also cut the clips to put on Instagram. And so why I wanted to say this is important is that today you need content all the time. You need to have video content everywhere you go, whether you're a brand or a creator. People want to see more work from you. Had a great podcast interview with a friend of mine, and we talked about how you as a creator are the IP now. You are the intellectual property. People want to watch you create and also consume your creations. So they want to see your story. They want to see your life. They want to see your process, because you are now the entertainment. You are now the show. And that's why a lot of people, of course, are on TikTok and LinkedIn and Pinterest and Facebook and YouTube, because now we're realizing that we are our own brand. And what that does is that it gives us the power to then, if we want, sell products or build a community. And then that can be towards a cause or towards a product and a business. Or just at the end of the day, just build some friends or a community or be an influencer and be famous. Whatever your intentions are, it's really important to have consistent content. So when it comes back to live streaming, it's really important to have high quality live streams, because you can take that high quality footage now and then chop it up or edit it in small video chunks so you can put online, and it doesn't look like a webcam quality video. And so what I'm doing with my podcast is that I'm using Zoom to actually stream my camera GH5, and then the person on the other end has the option of just using their webcam. It's fine, because not everyone's like me, who's a video creator and filmmaker who has top of the line equipment. But what I can at least do is create a video that has me and them side by side and put it on YouTube. And then for the audiogram, we have a square version where it's just their webcam. And so I think the best way to actually create content these days, especially video content and audio content at the same time, is podcasting and also live streaming. And where live streaming also connects with business are webinars. And so you've probably seen me host a lot of webinars. I'm going to host another webinar soon. And I know that at the end of the webinars, I'm trying to sell you a product. At the end of the day, I have a business and I do have a lot of valuable content and valuable education that I believe will really help you. And at the same time, that webinar can get cut up into little pieces again, and also is used so that I can actually attract people to my brand and to my business and to my world, so that if they want to support me, they can buy my products or just continue to watch. And so live streaming to me has become this very niche market that people are discovering is the most efficient way to create content, because really all you need is a video camera or DSLR mirrorless or a webcam, and then a great mic. And then when you connect that together, you can have audio for a podcast, and then you can cut that up and use that audio with your video for Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, maybe even TikTok. And then at the same time, you're live streaming on a video platform like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And so I know there's also apps out there where you have to live stream on your phone. So you can do some hacks where you can put a phone on a stand right next to your camera. And I honestly feel that they're all going to connect to the computer or a camera or a nice high quality camera, or we're just going to have phones that are going to be streaming in 4K very soon. So what I wanted to just say today is take advantage of live streaming. And when you live stream, use a really great camera, because when you use a great camera, you can actually chop it up and edit the video so that you can have high quality content that you can use to fill up your content calendar, to build your following and get more traffic, to build your career, your business, and also your following. And then when it comes to the mic, before I go, I know I just mentioned the mic. I'm using a very simple mic. It's a Shure SM58. It's an old school handheld mic. And I know a lot of other people have the other podcaster mics out there, although I feel this has great quality. You tell me if I have great quality or not. And this is connected into an audio interface. I'm using a Behringer. And what that does is that this mic goes into an XLR cable into this audio interface. That audio interface acts like the video capture card, where it takes a signal and then it basically goes through a USB cable into my computer. And now I get high quality audio with a mic instead of using my computer mic that doesn't sound that great. And so if you really want great quality content and really high quality audio, you get a audio interface. I'm using Behringer. I like it. People use Foresight, or they get the Duets. Whatever it is, whatever your budget is, there's just great options out there. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars unless you are an audio engineer and you want to be extra. It's like me being with video, right? So with video, again, video capture card, pile, and then the USB goes into my computer. And I'm just using a Mac, old school 2014 Mac, and it's still alive. So you don't need a high quality computer as well. So anyways, that's my lesson for today, and some tips on how to live stream and take that live stream and make it into micro content to fill up your calendar, and also how to get the best quality audio. So hopefully you learned something today. Stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be a little bit more consistent with these videos, but if anything, at least once a week you can get these videos live streamed, and you're going to see the micro content as always. So thanks again for watching. And if you have any questions, comments below, or DM me or email me at mitchell@videocontentschool.com. All right, have a good one. Take care.